Howdy, howdy. We're going to be discussing IK chains today.
No.
We're going to do down tempo. I have super dramatic lights that make my eyes look brown.
Which they're not. They're in fact blue.
Right? But look how brown they
They
look.
really do. Look at what color my eyes look. Oh, like they look like you took a picture.
What happens every time I take a picture of you? You get like red eye. Yeah, like my eyes look super brown. It's kind of cool.
Since no one is here yet, Kevin didn't come today, which is why I didn't ask him about the video.
That makes sense.
I didn't forget though. I wanted you to know that.
Cool. Are we packing up everything from the little guy's machine here? I mean, like, what are we doing about that? Are we packing up everything? See, like, okay. Good night. All right, so I'm going to look at IK chains. I had an idea about taking my little model car here and possibly tying an IK chain to a null. So a null is an invisible object in 3D space. But if I were to take and put a null up here, right? Oh, this isn't the right car. This is. So this is now an object, a character. So what I was thinking of doing is putting a null and tying these wheels to it. That's my plan. Because right now, that's not good. Is this not the right car either? It isn't. Dang it. You people. I need the actor. Thank you. There we go. This is the correct car. Jeez. I want to keep these in case we ever need to do anything with them. Hey, Brent. So I'm going to start them with the letter Z because that'll sort them to the back. And we'll rename this one with bangs. So all those bangs. Hey, David. That'll put it up at the front. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to look. Yeah, well, right now I'm trying to get the car to work. Semis and trucks later. I have a pickup truck frame built. Okay. What I'm looking at here is I'm setting up an IK chain. So I'm going to set up a null. And I'm going to call this the donkey null. Okay. I'm going to place the donkey null in front of the vehicle, like right here. And essentially what I'm hoping will happen is that when I set up an IK chain that belong to the car, when I set up the IK chain on here, I'm hoping that we can make it so that I can pull the null. Okay, so what's the story with the music? We may have repetitive music syndrome again. And I take this donkey null. And say, create new IK chain. Okay, that's the start. Okay, so the donkey null has an IK chain start. We're going to go to the David's a little late on that pickup there. Is it? It's Brent. Yeah, that's Brent. That's Brent's Twitch login. Okay, go to the inverse kinetics. Size 100%. Okay, now this is the donkey null. Okay. Now, okay, good. Now we've done that. Have to remove the limits. We have to define the limits in order to the IK solver. Yeah, okay, whatever. So we select the shin bone and lock twists. How do I get, though, this being the next IK channel? Right? Because I want this to be my next IK channel. How do I edit the IK? Can you do it through bones? It's none in the bones editor. This is so confusing. Okay. So how do I connect my IK chains? Ah, that's what we've got. We're missing something. AK paper printer or 3D printer? I don't know. You know, I think Brent could appreciate that. What is this? Okay. Well, this is a place. Let's just say that I just found a website. They were like, the answer might be on this website. And let's just say that it's safe to assume that I cannot show this website on air without getting ourselves banned. So we're looking for the fix that they were talking about for IK chains. This may have been a bad idea. Either way, it's looking very much like there are no IK chains that'll work, which is kind of a bummer. Because my thought was it would be cool to have an invisible object that pulled the car around, so that whenever I moved the car, all I had to do was grab the invisible object, and then I could pull the car. But I'm thinking that what's really going to happen is that I'm going to end up not doing that. Or maybe, I don't know. Let me get the widget here. Hey, Forrest, how you doing, man? Okay. Yeah, see, that's not moving anything. And it's giving me this weird dotted line. I'm not sure what that's doing for me here. I don't think this is doing what I'm after. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. That's what I noticed too. We also lost Greg Bear. There's been a lot of. It's been a rough day, and I was at school the whole day, so I missed all of it. Came back to all of this when I came back from class. It was rough. Okay, so see, you're just focusing on the null. Yeah. D's pretty broken up about it too. I'm not sure how to interact with that. Because social awkward. I just everything seems super contrite and shallow, and I don't like it. So okay, I'm gonna delete the IK chain, and I'm gonna delete the null because it's not helping me any. I'm not getting a good bead on how to move the vehicle. And here in a bit, I'm going to have to show off tracking, and I need to deal with that somehow. Right? And so I have to think this out. So, for those of you who are wondering what off tracking is when a vehicle. Why is it so far out whenever it does this? That's because you're not selecting the vehicle. When a vehicle goes down the road and it moves along, when it turns, like let's say specifically turns backwards, the vehicle will off track. Don't do that. The vehicle off track. So it will move this way, and then it'll start to rotate this way, off tracking. And so I need to be able to illustrate the off tracking effect But I think the biggest thing is I don't think this thing's center of gravity is in the right space. I think the center needs to be and I'm worried that if I mess with the center, because maybe the rotation center is actually in the center axis of those wheels in the back. I think it might be. Oh, I'm about to cause a mess, guys. This could be duly unpleasant. If we go into the joint editor for the main setup, and if I move this guy back here so that the pivot is here, how badly will this bork the system? Or will it? Maybe it won't. So I put it into the joint editor for this. Now whenever I pivot this thing around, it should pivot on the back wheels, which makes off tracking a little easier. The question really is, how does this work whenever we're driving forward? Man, this is hard. I'm just thinking through things a lot of here. This is difficult to kind of figure out what I want to do with this. Like, what happens if I... I guess this does work. It'll still pivot through that back point. That's not bad, I guess. In class today, we discussed an intersection, and I realized something very rough about this intersection. It's a real intersection. And that is how we handle a left turn lane when it comes to straight and left turn lanes. It's single lanes. But there was a very unique intersection in Highlands Ranch. And I was looking at it today because we had a top-down view of it. And it's fascinating to me because it's actually rough to figure out. I'm gonna spin up. Sure. But essentially, the road is set up like this, right? It's you've got a road going this way, like so, and then going this way, like so. And we have a bike lane, and we have a center turn here, and then we have a turn lane, which is like this. But on this side, we have a median, and it's a single lane. This is a median too. And the reason this was confusing is because if you have a car right here that's making a left, and you have a car right here also making a left, and you have a car here that's going forward, and a car here that wants to go forward like this. This car, we traditionally just pass around here. However, it's important for the students to know that this car has the right of way. We all know this instinctually. Everybody who drives knows that, right? Because since this is one car to one car to one car to one car, and this is a double lane like this, because of the way this is set up, and this is a double lane, both of these cars can go at the same time. When he's facing off of him, this guy has to wait for the oncoming traffic. So he has to wait for oncoming traffic to pass through the intersection before he can go. But he can go right away because his opposing vehicle is not going. But if this guy moves around him like this is an illegal move. However, it's also what we traditionally do. Like, everybody just does it, right? Yes, you're not supposed to do that. However, people do it anyway, right? Because this guy's going to pull into the intersection and sit right here, and he's going to be out of the way. He won't be there anymore. So this guy's now free to go around. And this is actually a common accident that occurs. And it's common because this is the way that we have these problems go down. And it happens a lot where it's a single lane, one lane, and this also is one lane, but this is one lane with a turn lane. And I just suddenly realized this is confusing. And if we don't talk to the kids about this, there's going to be problems with it. But this is a common accident point. That often happens. And I realized that. Today when I was looking at that intersection. And I realized we just think about these things. We don't work them out. I was just like, I didn't think about that. That's the thing. And I'm like, crap, I should have thought about that. So I've been in the classroom 2 days now, and I'm actually doing pretty decent. Not bad at all. I mean, as in health-wise, because I've had some real problems with the inflammation of my joints and everything like that, which is a new problem that I had. And we've actually been doing pretty decent. So, hooray for us. So, all right. So knowing that I have to do something like this, my thought was, how do I get my car to look realistically going around the corner? And I'm having a real problem with that because we kind of need, maybe not, I don't know if we need a null up here that I don't know. I don't know how to make this work exactly, and I'm trying to figure that out. Because right now I could just set it mathematically and it'll work. But that's not, as I was talking to the kids today, that's not the way we drive. We don't just turn the wheel 90 degrees and then go this way and then turn the wheel straight again and keep going. We gradually turn the wheel as we come around the corner, especially when we go to the left. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm kind of thinking this out and not coming up with things. So, by the way, welcome to Guys Driving School, where we discuss the laws of things, apparently. Who knew? But I'm definitely going to have to make this intersection. So maybe we should actually just do that now. Because now I'm kind of doing maybe I should be doing this. Maybe I should be thinking on it. There we go. And I'll make that intersection because that's actually rough. Right? And now that I think about this, I'm like, oof, we should do something about this. All right, so I'm going to take this guy and make him white. And then gray out the shared turn lane part of this. And make this, it's usually 3 out. So there. And then we'll take the same thing over here. We'll knock that out. And we'll take you. Are you the right size? Nope, you're not. Again, welcome to Guys Driving School. All right, that's the size. Okay. And we're indicating now no movement through that zone. And over here, I'm actually going to do exactly what that street did. I'm going to put a single yellow line through the middle of this road, like so, and just call it good. Call it good. So, Forrest, just as a side note, I'm not talking about what went on in Colorado Springs because I don't want to talk about it, but because it actually is a situation that makes me so angry and upset that it's not worth getting. It's not that it's not worth it. It's I can't afford to get that way tonight because I've got work to do for 2 more days. So I don't want you to think that I'm avoiding the discussion. Well, or I guess I should say, I want you to know that I am avoiding the discussion, but intentionally for health. So, just so you know, I am cognizant and aware. I'm not happy about it either. So, and I really, honestly, haven't figured out what I'm thinking about the whole situation yet. You know? So I'm not sure how to process all the data on that one. So, and sadly, I didn't know JDF too terrible much. You know what I mean? Like, it's after my time, I think. I mean, because like, it's one of those. It's really sad, but I really didn't follow the Power Rangers. They were after my era, and so I feel for the community on that one, but I feel like that's not really like my community necessarily. I mean, it is my buddies, it's you guys. But yeah, so that one was sort of a thing. And it's so sad. Why are we not getting... Oh, you didn't set for curve. So anyway, just in case you were... I am willing, however, to listen if you want to talk. You are not banned from talking about it if you want to have an ear to listen. I'm feeling particularly socially awkward about this particular situation. So... there we go. I have now made the intersection in question. And probably this is not actually the way we do this setup. We will do it more like... That's not the way we do it. Which is, by the way, this is better marked than Highlands Ranch came up with, which is one of the reasons why that intersection is miserable. The Highlands Ranch intersection that we're talking about doesn't have these yellow lines to mark it at all. So, and actually I think I put those too far out in the intersection, but that's okay. I'll pull them back. Because it needs to be by the arc. There we go. The arc of the street, not the Ark of the Covenant. There. That's absolutely fair. And you are absolutely welcome to hang with me and commune. Commune is a good word. Commune. We're just hanging together. You play World of Warcraft. I'll sit here and grumble about Highlands Ranch being weird, and all will be good in the world. It is a perfectly normal day. That helps. Sometimes just something being normal is useful. That's not normal. That there was a very abnormal thing, and this is starting to look phallic. But you know what? From above, that's just the way it works, I guess. There's like dripping water in this song, which, is not helping this effect any. Right? Right? There's just something wrong with Highlands Ranch. People, what's wrong with you people? I feel like the public works section of them really needs to do something about the streets down there are really strange. All right. I think I have properly marked these streets. Yeah, that Walmart. But that Walmart, man. That Walmart. So this is the intersection I was just talking about. And I have now made a 3D model of the intersection that I was talking about. And I think, actually, so that I can keep the idea, I can put this up here, so I can keep the idea of where I was going on this one. Make sure I check with okay. Well, I'll play the game of where the heck did I hide stuff. Yeah, hi George. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You came up here, we could visit. You have to come up here though. Weird. Where am I? Well, you're the one that wandered over there. I'm not helping you if you wander over there. Just telling you. Somewhere over the rainbow, I have hidden, so that, it's very critical that I hide these from myself. I have hidden I've got the original slides for the class. Not, of course, as you'd think, in the drive safe folder, because that would be useful. And hiding them in the drive safe folder seems like a strange place to do. Oh, there we go. So we had it was in class 4. So taking a look at class 4. While we're here. Let's fix this. I'm looking for a multi-leg intersection sign to tell me what's going on here. So originally, he had a multi-leg intersection, and I'm not getting the multi-leg because it's kind of specific to a thing. If I'm starting to sound spacey, I apologize. I'm thinking kind of hard on this particular thing. I'm looking for a warning sign to indicate multi-leg intersections, because he was saying there's a multi-leg intersection, and really the truth is he's showing the specific intersection. Should I just use that sign? That's what I'm going to do. There. There we go. Take this. This is my new warning sign master. And we can go on ahead and actually say change canvas size. There. And there. And then I can just tag that. And usually the warning sign says pretty much exactly what they were talking about. So we'll just do this. Right, right, right. Maybe we could probably take this one better. Maybe even. Right, start from here might be a better place. Because then we've already got kind of the setup here. This guy. Kind of bummed. The guy who did all this original work has left the company. And it's kind of sad because I liked him a lot. He was cool. It also means that I can't like ask him, what were you doing? What was the plan here? Right. There we go. This will help a whole lot more. He was saying he could never find a picture of the multi-leg intersection. And the reason he can't is because they're always specific to the intersection. You know, whatever is the intersection, they're always very specific to it. I am feeling specifically very ADD today. Let's see, exit to get out of this thing. Look at the McCaslin Bridge. McCaslin's the one that McCaslin Boulevard has a diverging diamond, and diverging diamonds are becoming more popular. For those of you who are not familiar with a diverging diamond interchange, it is a place of great stress. So McCaslin Boulevard is a real, like, it's a thing. Okay, so this is C dots. I can snag C dots. That's important. So when I try to put pictures into our classroom, I really have to use like sourced material that comes from either the Colorado Department of Transportation or a local newspaper. So what I'm doing here is stealing this picture from CDOT, which is Colorado Department of Transportation, of the McCaslin Diverging Diamond. The McCaslin Diverging Diamond is an interchange that looks just like this. And what it is you have westbound lanes that switch to the south side of the street, and then eastbound lanes switch to the north side. So they cross over each other like this. The major reason for this, of course, is that the primary source of traffic coming from Louisville is trying to get on to going towards Denver, and that's the primary traffic lanes. So before, traffic would back up through this intersection on this side quite a ways. So I'm gonna take this picture and we're going to drop it down to here. And I'm going to say save as. Let's call it JPEG and all this. That's when Virgin Diamond. Slide. I don't know. Slide something. Slide. I have my PowerPoint controls up here. There we are. Slide 4. Well, now he put up here this interchange. I'd rather put up something that actually refers to the actual McCaslin divergent diamond and how it works. The McCaslin bridge was a mess before this. Okay. Okay, DDI. It's close. So what had happened, by the way, today was I had this class, and I was in class 4, and we were talking about divergent diamond interchanges, and the kids were observing that the picture from that we used was not, in fact, from McCaslin Boulevard. And so I was going to actually pull the DDI information from Colorado Department of Transportation, because using this to divergent diamond, this picture from this particular interchange, I had said that we tried very hard in our classes to add only Colorado pictures. It's a state of Colorado driving course, so I really kind of think that it's only fair for us to show what the McCaslin diversion diamond looks like, because that's at This is the Boulder Turnpike right here, and this is McCaslin Boulevard. As you can see here are the Flatirons. So using this as an actual example is useful, right? And so we really want to use specifically McCaslin Bridge. Right. If I can, I really want to use the McCaslin Bridge because then people will be like, oh, that's here. We can use news reports. And this is good because this is actually pretty clear and shows how the divergent diamond works. That makes me feel better. I am, by the way, hunting pictures, if you're wondering. we have a panel here. I'm going through and finding all these things and thinking, God, I need to fix this sign. I need to fix this picture. I'm looking for a sign that, or looking for a picture that sort of depicts the same thing that this guy, or that the guy who'd done this before had sort of depicted. So, showing parts of Colorado with signage and things like that. See, now we're in Siesta Key. I don't want to be in Siesta Key. I need to be in Colorado. See, now it thinks I'm looking for Highway 287. I'm really not. Oh, okay. I'm looking for a good intersection. Something with the signs on the side of the road, kind of showing us where we're going here. So the picture I'm trying to replace is really fuzzy and full of JPEG artifacts. So I'm just trying to clean up that picture by putting, and I'm not sure it's in Colorado. I think it's somewhere else, and I'm trying to replace them all with pictures of Colorado. So that's the two things we're really out here doing, and I'm not finding the signs that I'm after. I just found a field book. This is fascinating. It's for Texas, unfortunately, so that's not going to help us. TDOT doesn't help us any at all. As much as it'd be funny, Texas does not help us. So I still need the same thing I'm looking for. All right, still kind of looking around for things. That's why. I'm like, why do we keep getting intersections at Grand Junction? And it's because you use the word junction. Okay. I have definitely gone way off work here. Yeah, so now you're visiting me? Yeah, see? Like I said, now you're visiting me? Goofball. Yeah, I love you. You're a good cat. You're fluffy. You're weird. You're fluffy. You're a weird fluffy cat. You do make this hard, though. I mean, I get that you want scritches, and I will happily give you lots of scritches. But you also have to type all these things in. This is slide 6. We still haven't hit what I'm looking for. There are something in the order of like 4 billion slides in this thing. Hi. How are you? I'm looking through the entire thing here. That's it. Monument and ridge line. Monument and ridge line. Makes this slide 28. Monument Drive and Ridge Line. Huh? Let's look that up. What, shall we? Let's look that up. I wonder if there's a better picture of it. Right. Monument Drive. Oh man, it is definitely Highlands Ranch. The problem is that Well, it's nice of them to have made it better now. There's nothing there. Really, there's just nothing there. Yeah. So we are currently looking at this guy. This is the intersection we're looking at right here. Right? And here is the intersection in question. This is not 2 lanes, even though there's 2 lanes worth of road here. Right? There's 2 lanes worth of, but this is a parking lane right here. Can't read anything down there. You're a good cat. Thank you for being a good cat. I'm going to put you over here now. A good cat. Why, thank you. Why, thank you very much. I'm working on my roads. This is the weird intersection we were just talking about, where we've got a turn lane right here. We've got a straight lane here, and this is only a straight lane. And the problem that we're worried about, the problem that I was actually talking to my kids about yesterday, or today, I mean, in class, was if you've got a car right here and a car right here, and this car wants to turn left, And then you've got a car right here who also wants to turn left. And then you have a car here going straight. This is the concept that we're having a problem with, because the kids were very confused about this. Because, of course, the truth is, most of us do this thing where we go around like this from this car here, right? We'll go around. Well, this causes a conflict, and that will be an accident. And the truth of the matter is, this car has right of way. And that's where confusion is with the kids. I was like, what? And it's because this car takes control of the intersection and rolls into the intersection, giving room for this car to pass around it. Well, this car actually has the right of way because, technically speaking, this car is the first position car and this is the second position car. And these guys are in the first position together. This car can go and this car can go as well. So since this happens, the cars that are in the first position, this car and this car now yields to this car going straight. Since this car is yielding, this car can make a turn because he's waiting, since the road is open. So theoretically, he has right of way. That's really frustratingly confusing too. So I decided to bring up that particular road instance because I'm like, aha, that's confusing. So there we go. That's what we're doing. That is the trouble we are causing right now. Okay, I just can't redock this. It's fine. Yeah, I know. And it's one of those things. How do you explain it to the kids? That's really hard. So I think I'm just going to do it by animation. And I'll just run an animation on this. So I decided to go on ahead and make a road for it so that I could just put my little cars on here and explain how this works. That's probably our best bet. Did they change the laws? Are we out of date? Man. Crap. Wonder if we have the wrong law in here. We do. They changed the law. They changed the law on us. Damn. I literally today just taught the wrong law. That's funny. I'm writing an email right now to my lead teacher because it turns out we were apparently teaching the wrong thing, folks. Okay, I'm gonna double check this because I am starting to think that we have the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. Sure is the world. We have the wrong thing, guys. We have the wrong thing. We're very small. Yep, I've been teaching them wrong. All right. We did it wrong. You're right. So I've been teaching them that the only time you do not stop in oncoming traffic is when there's a barrier that the kids can cross across and stop here. So if they can safely stop in the middle of the road, then you don't need to stop. However, it's clear, and by the way, we have a graphic from the Colorado handbook that says specifically you have to stop on a multi-lane road, stop and stop. And then here you can proceed with caution and stop. However, they've changed it. And they probably changed it since 2018 when we built these slides. But whatever is the story, this is a snapshot. And you can see it right here. It says Colorado Driver Handbook. This is literally from the Colorado Department of Transportation that now says if it's a multi-lane road, you can go. You don't have to stop for a school bus. And I'm not kidding. We have literally this graphic, except it's really like, it's totally different. That's wild. Actually, let's go ahead. Okay, fine. How is this bigger than that one? What in the world's your problem? I'm putting this in now. That's really wild. Okay. Send that off to Jennifer. That's frustrating. I've been teaching the kids wrong. I hate that. I don't want to teach the kids wrong. That sucks. Who wants to teach their kids wrong, right? Suck it. Yep, I am automatically a terrible person. I'm automatically a terrible teacher. Okay. I'm going to give her all these other pictures too. Okay. It's now midnight, and I think I've done all the damage I can do. And I really, since I work tomorrow, ought to go to bed. So I'm going to go on ahead and drop out here and go to bed. And so, Forrest, if you're still with me, I will talk to you later. And David, thank you for keeping with me all night. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night whenever we are doing this again. Good night.